Darren, you spoke very honestly, I think, last week after the York game, and today I would imagine it's a more positive response.
Of course, the outcome of the game tells you that straight away. There are lots of endearing qualities that we implemented and put out there for everyone to see, but winning is all important, and I'll always be brutally honest in praise and in criticism, because I believe that's being authentic, that's working with integrity. So, like I said last week, they're a good group, and I said last week they would respond, and they certainly did. And
it was very much a whole team effort, wasn't it? I mean, 1 to 14, really, everyone put their bodies on the line.
That's the only way we're going to win. It's the only way we're going to win. If we try and go toe-to-toe with anyone, one-on-one, no, we don't win games. They have to face a team. They have to face Woking as an army, organisation, gang, group, whatever you want to call it, platoon, anything. They've got to face the team, and today the connection of the team was a lot stronger, and that showed. It's all about attitude. Every week's only ever about attitude. As we've just said, they're human beings, and York last week's going to happen again at some point, and this performance today is going to happen, hopefully a lot more.
And as ever, fans probably tend to focus on the goal scorers and things like that, but I thought the back five and probably the middle two as well were exceptional today. And
all of them. I mean, even the wide players, their position defensively was outstanding. James Daly is an invigorating athlete because he always looks like he's at full throttle. So there was a lot of praise for them. I thought Moss and Casey were excellent. I mean, if you allow crosses to come in the box against Dagenham, you get beat because McCallum's so good at attacking the ball in the back post. But if 2 crosses came in the whole game, maybe 3, I'd probably say that's an accurate assessment. And then when they did, Cuthbert and Wilkinson were very good, but Moss and Casey needed a better performance on the flanks, and they certainly did it. But like you said, everyone, Armand is as good a team player as I've seen, so everyone deserves some credit today.
And those off camera, we're just getting bombarded with the pitch being watered for next Tuesday. Good to see the groundsman's on the ball. And the few times they did, they had a bit more pressure and setting up, a bit more possession, and they pulled the trigger. Bodies were on the line, weren't they? A few great blocks.
Yeah, Jim makes the key action in that second half, because he blocks one right in front of the goal. That's as good as a third goal. Kellerman, outstanding. And what I say to my midfield players is, don't just be neat and tidy. Make sure you influence the outcome. It's something I worked really hard with Jack Rolls last year with when he came back into the team, where we had to work on him contributing to the outcome, not just being pleasing on the eye, not just passing the ball, not going sideways, not getting on it, affecting the outcome. So I think it's a big thing for me with midfield players. They get away with murder now, and 20 years ago they didn't. They had to be all consuming and all dominant. I thought Ince and Kellerman were that, and then I thought Jermaine did a smashing job when he came on, really good job. But again, everyone's attitude was focused. We were in harmony today, and we put in a good shift.
And we were just talking earlier about you took very good advice from people about the conditions and so on. Yeah. But recovery, I would imagine, for next Tuesday is going to be quite crucial now.
Well, now you've got, you're reliant on the individual being professional. The older ones are a lot better at it than the younger ones. The younger ones still think they can play tomorrow morning. And they've got to be very professional in their manner and how they go about their weekend. They can't do the young thing, which is explore the Surrey nightlife. They've got to be professional, and we've got to try and repeat that same performance. There's still so many things we can be better at, especially when we turn the ball over, being better in possession. But look, let's be pleased with our work today. Yeah. Let's be grateful for the opportunity that we've had to play for the football club, and let's keep moving forward.
And finally, for August, 2,500 fans is a pretty good turnout, and because a lot of people are still away and so on, so it was a good atmosphere, wasn't it?
No, amazing, and we feed off each other, and that's the important thing. And like last week, I don't ever shy away from my duties. We stood in front of them supporters after letting them down. We stood in front of them today, having done a pretty good job, and we'll always do that, you know. And I'd like to think I'll always do that. So you know, it's important that we bounce off each other. There are going to be days where we're going to need them to get us going. Yeah. There are going to be days where we've got to instigate that energy, you know, from the pitch out into the stand. So everything's about a team, you know. Everything's about this one massive organisation moving forward together like a juggernaut and trying to steamroll everyone on the way.
So we're on the scoreboard, we're up and running. Tuesday, Scunthorpe.
No, tough games, all tough games. Again, we just said, when you've got people like Keith Hill in the division and Parkinson, Ardley, those types, you know, it's such a tough league. All the teams are so well coached. Everyone's very professional now. You know, no stone is left unturned in terms of who you're playing. I'm a big believer in worrying about ourselves, and there's still things that we can be a lot better at. I think some of the subs can come on and have a bigger impact, you know, so I think there's lots we can do. It's the first time we went to a 5. I quite like doing that at times when you're holding on to a lead, just having a 5th defender in there just to make sure the distances and the spaces between them get closer. And I thought Joe did that very well. So I think it's, you know, I think we're early, aren't we? I mean, yeah. The 10 months is it's a horrible 10 months as a manager. It's really nice pre-season and recruiting players, but now we're in the battle and we're only just starting it, and there's a long way to go yet.
Brilliant today, Darren. Well done, and see you on Tuesday.
Absolutely.